people. Okay, so now if she pay people, say if she did pay $5, $10, $20, now her show is dependent on that. What if the gift stop coming in? What if the cash app stop coming in? That's money coming out of her pocket. Everybody on
That's what
this
I was
app
saying. Yeah.
Everybody on this app want to make money basically like an independent record label. You want to try to get as much money as you can without having to give a cut. And TikTok already taken a cut as far as gifts. And then on Cash App send you an invoice at the end of the year letting you know what you need to pay taxes on from them. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, I
Hmm.
totally disagree, and that's why I'm cool with a lot of y'all because we agree to disagree. But I disagree. I don't think she should have to pay nobody shit. I just feel if you blocked, you blocked, and she continued to talk shit about you, that's what it is. Or if you choose to take your ass up there, that's on you.
Okay, real quick to that.
Right. And hold on, Hoover. Speak Your Truth said y'all having a 1.6K live about Bella. We will have a 1.6K live if we was talking about anything else on this platform. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Talking about her or not. It's funny how y'all come here and saying, but y'all talking about her though, but she spends the whole morning speaking of everybody else as creators. So don't come over here and clock who we talking about when she's not blocked from here. She's not blocked from this platform. She's welcome to come in and speak. She doesn't have the doors are not closed to her. So we can always have a conversation, but we still can speak on our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Speak your truth. You create beef with people just so you can hold a live about them and still can't get 10 people. So I understand why it's frustrating for you because don't nobody come fuck with you anyway. You, in order for you to even get more than you and another, maybe a moderator in your room, you got to bring up a name and still can't get past a certain level. So I can get why you frustrated or you over here laughing and talking shit. But at the end of the day, we don't need to talk about Bella to get 1,000 people up in here.
He get 3 to 5. Don't give him 10.
I say 10 if you bring up a creator. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay,
Two is
can I?
Real
impossible.
quick, can I reply to Omar real quick? So
Yeah, go ahead.
understand, like I said, I'm a be big enough and retract the money part of it, right? But I do still believe there needs to be an incentive. And here's why. To get the show back to where it was, you do understand that she's fallen out with multiple creators, multiple what I want to call little cliques, crews, and things of that nature. How do you get the show back to where it was without any incentive?
I don't
Um,
think it's. I think time.
I'm gonna
Go
reply
ahead.
back to you with that, Hoover. We all have me, Karen, Diamond, everybody that fell out. And we're looking at Bella's numbers. Her numbers this morning, she still had 2,000 people in there.
Them
And
She has still
views.
have
and
two
that,
thousand people in there. Yep.
but I'm
Yeah,
just saying though. So if you look at it right now, just and we all on TikTok all the time. I'm not on here like, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. We click in, log in at this motherfucker all day. What I've been noticing is any page with drama, everybody is getting 1,000 views, and they think that that's something. So that's how I look at analytics. If everybody's getting 1,000 views ain't shit.
right.
So now the people like Diamond, Karen, T Time is getting 2,000, 3,000 just on the regular. They are still a step ahead of the people who think they doing something with 1,000 views. You understand what I'm saying? So for Bella to still have 2,000 views, and she's fallen out with these people. She's had her little bumps in the road, everything that she's been going through. I don't even know everything that's been going on with it because I've been living real life. But I'm just saying, from what I seen this morning when I logged in, nothing changed, and she wasn't even talking. She was just asking people how's everything that's happened affected her. So that's why I'm like, it's still
What
rolling.
affected other
You get what I'm
people?
saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
are
Well,
we
yeah, because I think people are coming. They're expecting something, right? So
Right.
now you got people coming just because they're waiting to see what you're gonna do, what you're gonna say,
okay?
right? So that's where that's coming from. People are coming now. They like, okay, well, what's next? But I also think people are addicted too. Like I don't think regardless she's gonna lose people. None of us that have already established a support system are going to lose people because the support system is stronger than the people that don't fuck with us, right? And the people that don't fuck with us, they still make us relevant because they'll then stream us from their own live stream. They still come from fake pages, so you still give us attention. You still get us on the For You page. So at this point, I don't think you can ever get rid of anybody that already have built their support. You get what I'm
I, I
saying?
I don't I
Um,
don't think I don't think that we should look at views as so we have to remember that other than that's different from other platforms, right? That's different from your platform right here and now. That's a show, right? What I'm saying is how do you get back to getting people to be interactive to the show? Not necessarily everybody's going to come in there and look and sit all day. And I'm going to say this, I don't even think it's 100% Bella. I think it's the time and the day more than anything,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
right?
She got a
So,
good
but
day,
my
but
point,
I
yeah,
think.
but my
Go
point
ahead.
is that how do you get people to be back interactive? What incentive can you do to get people to show up and make it good again?
And
At this
but
point, there's nothing she can do though. Like it's
also,
time.
Well,
also
It's
I
yeah,
want
time.
people I
Go
want
ahead.
that's
people
the
to
thing.
I want people to really look at Bella too. Like, I don't know if people see, she's burnt out. She was in tears. She's trying to make it seem like, this isn't as big of a deal as it is. But when you get on TikTok and you start asking people, what can you do, and then you want to change the name and things like that, she's burnt out. And I'm telling you, she's burnt out because it's feeling like it's not worth it, because the backlash. And like some other people are saying, because she's not standing on business, but I think it's because she doesn't know what she's really standing on or what she really wants to stand for. If you're going to do a platform where you say anybody is anybody, you're going to get talked about, then you should allow those people to get talked about, and they should be able to come to your platform whether you block them or not, so as long as they didn't say anything to physically harm you.
Yeah.
That's why she's
Yeah.
feeling this way. She's overwhelmed. She's trying to please an audience and realizing that audience can quickly turn on you because you're not standing on what you truly feel.
Okay, can I just say,
Ebb and flow.
I,
I'm sorry, darling. Business have an ebb and flow. The one thing that
I,
Bella does have going for her is consistency. When people can find you on an exact page at an exact time on an exact day, you're gonna have, you're gonna have an audience because the consistency that she brings. But business has an ebb and a flow. And you think about all the content creators. There has been time after a big, whatever, their room didn't have as many people. Then you turn around and look, their room got 3 and 4 times the people it had prior to that scandal. You know what I'm saying? So she may just be going through today's scandal. 3, 4 weeks from now, she may come back and have 7,000 people in the room as opposed to the 3,400 she usually carries. So business has an ebb and a flow, but she does have something going for her, which is consistency. And so you're going to work out the kinks. You know what I mean? The kinks get worked out every day in business. The longer you're a business owner, the more you're going to see, okay, this doesn't work. Let me say, the only consistency in life is you know what I'm saying? It's change. So she can change her show as she see fit. She can rebrand her show every 6 months, every anniversary date, however she sees fit. But I just feel like right now, everybody is harping on her. We've seen this before. She will be old news as far as scandal in 3 to 4 weeks, and everybody will be back to business as usual. I promise it will.
I agree with
okay,
that as well. I think
can I
the
say,
more that people have these kind of conversations, um, Sunday people are going to be there bright and early because they want to see a response. So regardless of anything, when we have these kind of conversations, which I'm never trying to make her irrelevant, I want her to thrive. I want her to flourish. But we've seen it happen with all creators, Hoover. When you talked about in the streets a lot, it doesn't take our numbers. It makes us grow. Because you're gonna have people be like, well, who is that? Oh shoot, I like this. I like this idea. You're gonna forever get new people. You know what I'm saying? So I think for her, it's going to take time. But what I think for her longevity wise, right, is moving forward. If it gets to a point where something happens and she mishandles something, just own it. I think that will build her more um, in a solid way than not. Because that's what she will be known as. Like you create what people know you as. You know what I'm saying? So people will say, "Oh well, she. I know Bella. If she did it wrong, she gonna say she did that shit." You know what I'm saying? So I just say moving forward, just own your shit because you're gonna fuck up again. We all do. We all fuck up. Just own where you fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? I think that then, regardless of what people have issues with, people are still not going to accept your fuck up, whatever. But people are going to know, well, she still took accountability. Some people are going to pick that apart. Fuck that. You get what I'm saying? Long as you stand on business when it comes to you, you will forever grow and you will remain solid. She's not going to. You keep spamming that in the comments. Who is this? They keep saying no host. Who is this? They keep spamming that in my comments. They're saying no host has clean hands. No host claims to have clean hands on this side of TikTok. It's how you handle it when your hands get dirty.
You
Thank you,
right.
Storm, for the subscriptions. That's it. We all fuck up. It's what you do with it when you fuck up.
That's what I said, T. If that was me, I'd have took 1 week, stood on business, kind of would have
Thank you,
told
Storm.
most of the people to fuck off, to be really honest, and I would have kept my show going.
But
Yeah.
you know what happens, though, right? Y'all know what happens. So here's an example. If me and T get into it right now, right? Majority of this live, it's what, almost 2,000 people here. Majority of this live, they're gonna take one of our sides. And they gonna come over there, they might come over here to T side and my side, and they gonna come over, they gonna be blowing T up, gifting her, giving her likes, giving her views, everything, right? In the moment, and then they gonna be talking, it could be shit talked about me or whatever. Then the moment that T fucks up on another end or somewhere, guess what they gonna do? They gonna bring up the Omar gate. They gonna bring up this. Then T numbers might recede some. And then it's gonna go to another side. That's what TikTok do. Nobody really have loyalty on here except for the people that you've built it with and you've seen it with over time. And so, and that goes for the comments, and that goes for the people that join the panels, and that goes for your mutuals. You understand what I'm saying? So I think all she has to do is just do another court date. Do another court date. That'll speak for everything that we're talking about. Let her do another court date and see what the numbers do, see if it's still rolling. And that's it, because like y'all said, if she's been talking about herself for like the last 2 Sundays or whatever, when she do another Sunday just strictly about court, you go see what it is. And I don't think she's going nowhere, because
I'm there.
ain't nobody else getting up on those damn Sunday morning doing their thing, and everybody's looking to tune into her.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can y'all hear me?
Hey, Rox. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I hear people saying it's like a business, right? So when people start businesses, a lot of times we really don't know what it is to run a business because we never did. So you leave room for trial and error. Okay. So she did her trial and error, whatever it is. When you bring in people into your life, it's not good to talk about these people behind their back. Now, I've watched Tea Time several times have this type of stuff go on, but Tea Time had people in there. The people that was being talked about was in her room, able to say what they wanted to say, defend themselves, and say what really happened if it really happened. Okay? She's done that. When you want to have court, though, okay, and remember, your people in your box and your chat, they gonna take what they learned from yours to theirs, and then they gonna take it from theirs to theirs. So you have to be careful when you say stuff about people. Okay, it would be much easier if her, not her moderators, but her, go in these people inboxes, have them say yes to a consent that you can have this case. Because what you're doing is you having people that may not even know nothing about the case judging the case. So therefore, where do
I
you get the
agree.
truth from? Do you blame her? Because technically she really not saying nothing. She's leaving everything up to the chat. All
Yeah.
she doing is playing the videos or the recordings. People in chat playing recordings. This is what I'm saying. You everybody going to everybody chat. So I heard about Tea Time when I heard her being talked about on such and such page. So that made me want to come to Tea Time page. So now that I know what Tea Time page is about, now I'm finna go spread what I think Tea Time page is about. And now Tea Time name is in these streets. And Tea Time ain't had no way to defend herself. So yeah, she can bounce back because once you got supporters, you got your supporters. You don't worry about losing your supporters. Everybody on here doing the same thing. Everybody trying to be a content creator. Everybody trying to make money. Everybody trying to start their businesses. That's what's going on here. Yes, it's messy. It's messy, but it gets messy when you're not controlling the business that you are running. It could shut your business down. You can still have the supporters, but now you got so many people against you that now what cases do you carry?
Yeah.
And then you talk
And
about the
again,
people
that's what
without them
and that's
knowing.
why she's
Then
revamping it. She's
yeah, and
revamping it
that's why you
now.
can. That's why people
Yeah.
lashing out at her. You know, I just seen her say, "This case is about such and such, such and such. Y'all can go and inform them that they being talked about." No, this your show. You inform those people. Why are you leaving your chat responsible for that? Let's take some responsibility for this. Like real talk. Don't send your chat to come look for me. You come look for me. It's your show. Talk to me about if I want my business or whatever back out here, especially if it's something that's dead and you bring it back
Well,
up.
people get mad when they don't win. Kev got mad. I don't know if Kev got mad because he didn't win. I think Kev got mad because I don't think he had time to decide. You know, like I think that um okay, so for me this is court. And I haven't seen this. If I'm gonna be on the docket, and I think what I think she started doing that. She had took this advice early on, and then she stopped doing it. If I want to be on the docket, at least give me an heads up to know. Send me an inbox and be like, hey T, such and such wants to bring you to court. You know what I'm saying? You've been served. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is your choice if you want to come or not. But we're gonna have court on Sunday at this time. Your case to be seen. I think that would be the respect. Like, here's the thing. Y'all saying people can do what they want to do. But we all involve people, right? If you want support, you still have to respect people. I know she did used to do that. You give people the respect you want to receive. This whole dynamic includes the people, right? So she doesn't do it anymore. She stopped doing it. So what we're missing is, regardless if you want to do what you want to do, you're still involving other people. So have a level of respect so you can build an alliance, so you can build a team, you can build a strong support. That's just what it is. So when you start cutting corners and saying fuck people, you then start to lose solid people. Your consistency level goes away. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not being solid. So then people just start to drop off because they can't fuck with the fact that you're no longer being, or you are not showing solid. You're not showing accountable. You're not standing on business. So that matters as a creator because our platforms are built on our support. Go ahead, y'all.
I like that idea. Because I see some people saying that she used to do it. Yes, she needs to get back on that. But also, let's not forget, this is social media. You're gonna stop people from talking about who they want to talk about. It's not gonna happen.
That's not the point. So, okay. How can I do this?
No, I get
I
what you're
use
saying. That's why I
myself.
say
I use
I
myself
agree with you.
as an example. I don't talk about nobody that can't come in this box. I am one of those creators. I don't block you. I don't silence you. If I'm going to say something about you, you have the opportunity and the option to come up in this box. Because I'm not scared of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let nobody else discuss you. And you're not allowed to come up in this box. It's not about doing what you want to do. It's principle. And that what makes you different than other people. When you block people and still discuss them, it makes way for what happened today. She got reported and her page got shut down twice. It discouraged her. You know what I'm saying? It messes up her reputation for the Millie and all of that stuff. Because now you know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen more often. Somebody said, no, you allow people to disrespect you. Because you can't disrespect me because I don't fuck with you for real. That's the part that y'all don't get about if you gonna say this is a business, treat it like a business. You can say what the fuck you want to say about me. We gonna have this conversation and then you can get dropped. We can be done with the conversation. It ain't about, these people don't know me and I don't know them. But y'all look at it as disrespect. I look at it as, okay, and what? You ain't gonna move me. So who cares? Say what you may. Go ahead. It wasn't about driving. If you get blocked for driving, it's a 15-minute block, y'all. It's a 15-minute block. For driving, it's a 15-minute block. It's not an all-day block. So it had nothing to do with her driving.
She had the background too. Yeah, that couldn't be the case.
The people who was reporting her admitted to reporting her, so it was about someone reporting her. But the reality is this: I think Bella should, when she can through the week, she should come into some of the panels and get back acclimated with panels because it's a beast in the panel, and see with her being up there removed from hearing, you know what I'm saying, and having exchange with people. Maybe she needs to do because her skin got to get thicker. Like T, you sitting over there in the big box, but you argue with the comments all day. You argue with us on the panel. You give the exchange, so you get, you know what I'm saying, you get your tools in. So maybe she get in the panels again or hold a little, something through the week that, kind of gets her exchanging words with the, Bella wants it as, if you say something I don't like, your ass got to go. And sometimes that makes people go, I just said it today, but next week I'm gonna actually agree with exactly what you said. You know what I mean? So now we can't be friends forever. And that's the only thing. I'd be like, Bella, just stand on business and make them. And if they're gonna say it, make them say it in your face. Let them in your room so they can say it in your face. You know what I mean? And then you get to say what you want back, and then you go on from there. That's the only thing. I think she don't want them to be able to say what they want to say, and then they go to other rooms and say it, and then they get a crowd as opposed to saying it in her face. And she's in her room, so she run her room. The crowd gonna go with her. They gonna agree with her. So I'd rather them come to my room and talk shit to my face. They mean, you know what I'm saying? Then them go to their room and then they run a narrative on me. That's the way I look at it. Let them do it in her face.
I agree. I agree. Whew, I don't know.
I just want to make a comment. I think that when content creators come out with a platform, I think I heard you guys say consistency wins today. I mean, if you're going to treat this as a business, like T said, you got to treat it as a business. Nobody turns away customers. We ask you to be kind and courteous when you come in our store or our place of business. However, our cash registers are always open. If you limit your opportunities, you limit your opportunities. And I think what she's doing in particular is she's trying to find a brand when she's already established one. That just comes from what I would call naivety.
Yeah.
Like if you've never done this or you've never run an organization where you had a whole bunch of input and very little output from yourself, it's kind of blinding. Like T handles it well. There's other content creators on here that does it. I think it's just new to her.
She'll figure it out. I just don't agree with the blocking thing. That's just what I disagree with. And I don't agree with her. So, and what I feel ain't got nothing to do with her. I hate for her that now she's moved to, I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna have no input. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna let everybody else handle it. I'm just gonna sit here and let the people run it. To me, that means like you have given up. You have allowed yourself to remove yourself completely, but you're still going to be blamed. It's not going to take away the fact that you're still holding a space for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think going back and forth with somebody is standing on business good old time, but I do think if you block somebody, just don't address them at all. That's standing on business. You get what I'm saying? To me, the moment you choose to block them, you choose to remove them from your space and you remove yourself from theirs. So discussing them again, it defeats the purpose of blocking. Right? So standing on business is if I blocked you, I ain't got shit to say to you or about you. I'm removing myself from you completely. So that to me is standing on business. It's not blocking somebody and then talking shit about them or allowing other people to come talk shit about them. Go ahead.
think blocking is there. I mean, it's like throwing a rock and hiding your hand, and somebody turns around and you got your hands behind your head like I didn't do it. You can't throw rocks at glass houses and not expect a blowback or the shatter to come back, and that's what's happening. You can't. I mean, if you're going to be an inclusive platform of building, you have to be inclusive. All these blockings, I guess, to protect your page, your image, or whatever else is not helping you actually do that. It actually hurts you. It shows immaturity and that you can't handle conflict. I mean, if you're going to be a big personality, you got to be able to handle controversy. And it just seems like at this moment, she's not
So,
equipped to handle that
so I
controversy.
got a question then. I got a question then, T. If that's going to be the case, doesn't mean that she's going to have to resolve her issue with those people that she blocked.
No, it's people that I have and I don't fuck with on this app, Babs. If somebody talking about and they know they can come up. They don't even have to say nothing to me. They know they could come up and still talk to that person and then they'll leave. It's just as simple as that because that's the space that I hold. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You get what I'm saying? So if somebody's speaking on you, Bab, and I really don't rock with that person, right? Let's just say I don't have them blocked because I don't block people. They're still able to come up even if I don't like them, right?
Well,
So
they can talk about me because I fight.
because you're speaking about them now, if it's that point where I block, what I would say to you is, Babs, I don't fuck with that person, and we ain't even gonna talk about them over here because they can't defend themselves. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have to tolerate your disrespect, but that means I also don't have to discuss you either. Because if I feel like you disrespected me and I've already handled that by blocking you, there's no need for me to even discuss you either. You get what I'm saying? And
Yep.
there's no need for me to discuss you in my space because now I'm opening the door for you to maneuver around, create another page, come troll me, report me, which they do that anyway. Now it's even worse because I'm talking about you, so I'm giving you more ammo to come at me and come for me. Because I done silenced you, and then now I'm nana boo booing you by talking about you. And to me, you're gonna get what you get, what comes with that. So shut it down.
Well, I don't put,
Just shut it
I don't
down.
put this. I don't put the disclaimer up here. Just excuse me. You talking about me, bitch? We fighting. Cause I'm fighting.
Right, but what if somebody talking about you and I blocked you? And everybody keeps sharing you alive and you like, what's going on? I can't see it. Oh, they talking about you like a dog. But I blocked you.
No, I get it. I get it.
It's
I just
cowardly.
wanted to see. I just wanted to see what trying to understand what would be the a good solution.
It's to be able to remove your feelings.
I understand.
It's literally be able to remove your feelings and handle this like business. It's like working in the you can't come up from your control page, Cupcake. You can go on the troll page all day, but you can't come up. You can't go in the box from it. Right? That's what I was gonna say, Jordan's mom. If I work for the welfare office, right? And I don't fuck with Nikki. And Nikki coming, I get her as a case. I literally have to remove the fact that I don't fuck with Nikki. And I still have to service her. Nikki still have to come in. I still have to, do business with Nikki. I still cannot discuss what Nikki came and applied for in this office with my outside friends because this is a business, right? Yes, I do, Sadari, or you lose your job. At the end of the day, my issue with Nikki has nothing to do with this job. It's outside of this. Well, Sadari, that's you. Again, that's because y'all don't know how to remove your feelings and you'll forever be turning people away. At the end of the day, it's okay to be like, I don't fuck with you, but we gonna handle this in the business way.
I mean, that's what makes
I ain't
you a
gotta be
boss
your
anyway.
friend to have
Yeah,
a
that's what makes you a
conversation.
boss.
Right. And a lot of people don't have the ability to do that.
Yeah, that's
Which
what
is
makes you a
why a
boss.
lot of people will continue to fail in life. Because they don't have the ability to maneuver around motherfuckers they don't fuck with and still be able to do business with, dabble in, and still get the fuck up out of there.
The good part
I
is
don't
she
gotta
gonna
like
win the
you.
fight. She gonna win the fight. It happens in her house. So she gonna have 3,000
Right.
people in the comments, and probably 2,800 of them gonna be in her favor. So she gonna win every fight and that's why I said bring them to your turf. Bring them to your turf and chew their ass up on your turf because you gonna win. It's your turf.
Mhm.
Yeah, but in a lot of ways, that shows weakness that shows lack of, okay? If you can't handle what you're giving and what you are allowing to be given, then you shouldn't be giving it. Okay?
Right. So, and
If
somebody
you
just,
hit
hold on.
me, I
Hold on
can
one
hit
second,
you back.
Kingdom. Because somebody said it's a conflict of interest and you'll have to hand over the case. That's my point exactly, since we want to go there. You hand it over to somebody else because I'm protecting my I can't deal with it. That's fine. That's my point. I'm glad y'all made that point because that then means I still cannot discuss you or handle you because there is a conflict of interest. So y'all still are proving my point. If I don't fuck with you, I cannot deal with you. She would not have any content.
So, T, are you saying that technically she should go knock those battles down before she start court up again?
Yes, if you have somebody blocked, right, and this
Mm-hmm.
person is on a docket, you either make that decision not to put them on a docket or you unblock them for the case. You get what I'm saying? Or there are two choices, like having the case without being able that person to be able to choose to be on. Like that person saying I don't want to be on it because she kept using that today. She kept saying, "Hey, but they don't come. They still have a choice." So that will still be left on them. They can't come after you by them deciding not to show up, right? But once you take their choices from them and you still have a conversation about them, and this conversation has nothing to do with you, that's a coward move.
Yeah, if you're
Just don't
not
put it
if
on the
you're not
docket.
strong enough, then the people that you are, if you don't resolve it, then you're gonna begin to lose people to even talk about they issues. Like then it's gonna start falling apart because you don't got enough drama going on.
You know, one of the things that content creators miss is that everyone is not perfect, and you may catch me in a bad situation or the frame of mind or something like that. But if you're blocked, you'll never get an opportunity to see me in the best light. So instead of blocking people, I think people think blocking people protects their pages from shutting down, but as you see today, that's not the case. So your block basically just doesn't give people an opportunity to see you in different lights, different times of year, different experiences, and really get to know you, who you are as a content creator. And when you block people, you're basically blocking off an audience that may have one issue with you, but can agree with you on 9 other ones. And because of that one, if you block them, that's where it's up and it's stuck right there. You don't get a chance at
Yeah.
the other 9 that y'all can find some common ground on.
And somebody keeps saying, and I could tell a lot of y'all don't hold live streams or y'all don't have a successful platform, right? You said that's the choice you make when you come to somebody's platform and be disrespectful. Correct. So when I choose to revoke your position to be in my space, I then remove the option of even talking about you in my space. Period. Because I blocked you. You are no longer allowed in my space. That means your name, your likeness, your image, your on the backdrop, nothing. You're no longer a part of my space. I'm not feeding you. Period. You are now not allowed to even be spoke upon in my space because speaking of you can become a problem because you disrespectful. That's how you handle disrespect. It's not, I'm going to block you, but let everybody talk about you, okay, Karen, around me. And just sit back and be like, yeah, I blocked that motherfucker, but y'all can talk about him, though. Where they do that at? You going to get what you get. You going to get what comes with that. You going to get dragged from that.
Yeah, and I still think it's most definitely wrong, but I also feel like she gonna have the supporters that turn on her, but that do create entertainment. I remember when I was up here like maybe a few days ago, and I was saying like people do publicity stunts what people wants to see. Bro, there's a lot of people that love to see the messy TikTok or talking about other people. That's why she's getting recorded, and when you look up, she's relevant. That's what people like to see, though. So I don't think everybody's gonna really just be like, okay, I'm not watching her. I'm gonna unfollow her. I'm not seeing
Nobody
her.
is.
No, there's people that's
Nobody
gonna.
is. They gonna still
There's a lot of people that's gonna still support
watch
her.
her. Yeah, everybody gonna subscribe. I'm gonna be there Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But in order for like it not to get boring, what she's trying to do, be quiet. What she's trying to do, is gonna get old. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna make for
Yeah.
more trouble. Like if you finna change it now to a recap and you're not gonna speak, she's gonna feel she's gonna be put in a box. I'm thinking about her longevity wise. You get what I'm saying? She's now putting herself in a box.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna participate. I'm not gonna have any input. I'm just gonna hold the space. Now she's shutting herself down. She's allowing the people to silence her. And she's only going to be able to do that for so long.
True.
You know, so it's going to, just because y'all people have been doing that, you got to be tough for this. You just got to stand on who you are. Her being quiet and doing that, it's going to put her in this, she going to quit before they stop watching her. Because it's not going to be fun for her. It's not going to have any of her in it. It's going to be ran by the people.
True.
So hopefully she doesn't allow this to do that to her. So y'all looking at it like she could do what she want to do, but I'm looking at it like it's gonna fuck with her mental. You gotta be built for this. Go ahead, Uber.
AT, I gotta drop, but thanks for letting me up. Y'all have a good
No
Sunday.
problem.
See ya.
Okay. Somebody said, did you tell her this? I'm saying it now. Crazy because T, you don't want to tell you how to run your platform, which I'm not. I'm speaking my opinion. Somebody just asked me, did I tell her? And no, I didn't, because I don't want nobody telling me what to do on my platform. But people have had their opinions, and I can't stop them. Y'all don't see me crying about it. I tell my people not to even fight for me. I'm not telling her what to do. I'm speaking on I'm actually saying my perspective. My opinion. I can do that. I have the right to do that. You can't tell me to shut up about it. Neither can she. And if she decides to have a conversation about me, which you guys say she can do what she wants to do, she's had it. Many people have. I ain't told nobody don't talk about me, and I ain't told nobody to keep my name out their mouth. You know why? Because I know I can't make nobody not talk about me. So I've moved beyond that. I wouldn't dare tell anybody don't talk about me and keep my name out their mouth. Go ahead. Anybody else? Before I get up out of here and go in this weather, probably go get in the pool.
No, I think that's all I had to say.
Yeah. I wish her the best. You know, it's been a lot of other stuff that's going on in these streets. I just hope this don't break her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think her platform is going to continue to blossom. I just hope that she doesn't allow it to make her what they want her to be and be what she want to be. So we're just getting opinions on today, not yesterday. Oh man, yesterday was a shit show. Yesterday was a shit show. It was a real life shit show. Okay. And I don't think y'all really want me to say y'all don't want me to start going through timelines. Y'all don't want me to start going through stuff because people gonna be mad at me. I'm trying not to.
Can you do it?
T, don't do it. If you ain't got to get in that frying pan, don't even get in it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
If you can just turn the skillet on. I mean, I really had some real life things to do this weekend, so I don't know Can you kind of like summarize it?
No, you might have to go to 411. It's on 411.
Can you hear me?
I said it's on 411. Bistro, I let you in. You still circling. Try again, Bistro. The recap from yesterday. It was a lot. R.I.P. to Gen X. R.I.P. to Gen X. I will say that. She was on my platform not too long ago. Not even a month ago. We had a whole conversation about people on this app. No matter what you do and how much you do it, them still basically it has to be this for people to believe you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scary, Big Spike. I pick and choose my battles now. Like I just pick and choose my battles because I don't think like the rest of the people, and a lot of shit I say and think is problematic. But Gen X was here, and I like Gen X. I always like Gen X. I was probably one of the first platforms on this side of TikTok that she would frequent. I used to call them sacrificial nights. I used to be on live till like 4, 5 in the morning. And she was one of the people that would frequent my live. And you know, this is where we would get people up like middle of the night, and they'd be, you know, like we just used to have them kind of lives where people would share they stories. And one of the stories that she had was when she had got shot and all this stuff, and her resilience, and you know, like all of the stuff that she had been through. It was dope to have her, you know, have a conversation and be able to talk about a lot of those things, that, you know, her daughter being trafficked. It was a lot of stuff that she shared on my platform. On top of that, you know, we had one issue, and then we reconciled that. But she used to do these nasty lives too, y'all. But she will always get banned. Because if you needed to know how to be nasty, nasty, Gen X will teach you how to be nasty, nasty. But it was to the point where she would get us banned. Like, we couldn't really have the conversations. Like, and it was very educational, you know, about some things. Like, you know, if you're doing anal, you know, it's certain things you got to do to take care of that before you do that, you know. Like, and we would talk about all kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the conversation topic, we could never stay live because she would always get banned. You know, I would get banned, she would get banned. And, you know, it was just like that. So I did a prayer when she that and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And if you have an opportunity to make amends with a person, do that. Funny thing, accountability court. Funny thing, we talking about this. If it's lagging, I'm sorry. Hold on. Is it better? Is it better? Funny thing, we talking about this because the first accountability court, the first time accountability court came about is how me and Gen X made amends. I just happened to, it was crazy because she started, that's when they first started trying to have the little court to have the topics. And she was up there, and I used it as an opportunity to ask her, like, what's up with us? You know what I'm saying? What happened with us? And that kind of opened the door for us to have a conversation, because we weren't in that space to do so. So a lot of times on this app, it be such dumb shit where we mad at somebody, or we done fell out with somebody or whatever, and then something like this happens and you never had the chance to make that amends. And what I do respect about her is she took that opportunity to make amends with those that she had wronged, right? Or that felt that she had wronged them. I admire her for that. Another person that did that and we didn't know she was doing it was Vada. Before Vada passed away, Vada did the same thing. Vada went around the live streams, and y'all, I got chills when I think about this, because a lot of times they know. It's like they know something is getting ready to happen, so they, peacefully transition, they do what it is that their heart is, sometimes it's intuition, or sometimes it's like just a feeling they get. They may not know exactly what's coming, but something's coming, right? And Vada did the same thing. She was on my panel the 2 nights before she passed, and me and her had a little spat, right? And I had Vada blocked. I blocked her. She made me so mad. And I had just unblocked her maybe like a month or so before she passed away. Yeah. Give me 5 minutes.
No, 1 minute.
Okay. A month or so before Night Sisters, yeah. A month or so before she passed away, we made up, and she came up in a live, and she had thanked me for
Grandma, you never give me a minute.
I do. You get minutes all the time. Give me a second.
No,
Hold on.
I always
Yeah.
get you.
He ready to go home. Yeah, we finna do something. But anyway, I'm glad that I decided not to come on yesterday, because I think my timing would have been off, and my motive would have been off. Okay. I felt the same way a lot of other creators did, and it wasn't my place to feel this way, right? Janex was on my platform before she passed, when people were questioning, was she really sick? And I got angry yesterday when I got word of her passing, because I was one of the people that told her, forget what people think. You got other things to worry about. You know what you're doing it for, and you know why you're doing it. And I remember her saying, T, why do you think people don't believe you? What do you got to do? What can you do? And I told her, I said, it ain't nothing you can do. I said, ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you can do is continue to be you, because you can give them all the receipts, and you can show them everything, and then they still ain't gonna believe you. And it's sad that it took this to happen. It's sad that it took this to happen. I think it might be on her page, y'all. I think it might be on her page. It took for this to happen for people to now, and of course people have the right to, they say, damn, but I say, if possible, if you really like a person, or if you really messed with a person and it was really petty, make amends. Make amends with them. Because that way you don't have to regret it later. You get what I'm saying? If you can now, like, decide, you know what? This ain't even that serious. This ain't even that deep. This might be a misunderstanding, and I just might be able to have a conversation. Do that. Because you don't ever want to wait until it's too late to be able to say what you could have said while that person was here. You just never know when the time will come. And that's why I have such a forgiving spirit about me. And people may not agree with it, but it helps me sleep better at night. So, what up, Bistro?
Hey, y'all. Hey, good afternoon. Greetings, salutations. Happy Sunday, wherever you are. If nobody told you they love you today, we do. That comes from the heart. So I'm reminded a couple things. By the way, greetings to you. Thanks for letting me come up too to you. I'm reminded today of the last couple of years watching both Yvada and Gen X on this app and getting to know them, having relationships with them, interacting with them, agreeing with them, disagreeing with them, and all of that. It takes me back to a conversation I had with Tea Time one time. And this is crazy, man. It's like a lot of stuff I can take back to stuff that happened between me and T. I had an incident one time where I was faced with, I'm trying to think of, I was on your live, and on your live, woman after woman after woman after woman kept coming up discussing personal matters about their SA and about how men do this and men do that and this, that, and the other. And it wasn't a bash session. It was just this is how we felt. This is basically what happened, and this is what led up to it. This is what happened in the aftermath. And then they talk about since then, so on and so forth. And it was only me and maybe one or two other guys who were in the box. And the question arose. One of the guys was like, "Well, you know what? I think I'm going to drop down because this really don't have nothing to do with me," kind of thing, right? And Tea Time said, I don't know if you made an excerpt of it or if you made a challenge of it or if you just spoke this truth. But what I walked away from that conversation remembering very, very strongly is that, you know what? You don't have to like the conversation. It may not have anything to do with you, but we're all here. We're all here and we're all hearing it and we're listening. Two different things, y'all. Not only are you just hearing somebody run off the mouth, but you're listening to what the hell they're saying. And it may move you a certain kind of way. It may make you think this or think that, make you want to respond, make you want to say, I don't know, shut up or enough of that, don't nobody want to hear. Whatever your emotion, whatever your response is to it, you're gonna have a response to it. And what I walked away with was Tea Time said what she said about no, you don't have to go anywhere. You guys really should be here. I know this is a woman's topic and women are talking about their experience with men, so on and so forth. And she said that, and I don't know if she said it or if I said it, but one of us said, basically, men, y'all need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And it was at that moment I realized just how true those words are.
And I remember that day, it was you, it was Evans, and it was Lower. It was you, Evans, and Lower 9. And Evans wanted to get down. I think Evans might have been one of them that wanted to get down. And y'all stayed, and a lot of women started to share their experiences. And I remember women came up and cried and thanked y'all just for staying because they had never had a man really listen because it makes them uncomfortable hearing certain things. And, and y'all staying made more of an impact on the women than you guys leaving because you're uncomfortable or because or kind of arguing back and forth with the women. Like, that ain't no excuse. Actually just being there. And I know it was really hard. Y'all, it was really uncomfortable for y'all.
It was deep.
And y'all stayed. Yeah.
Personal stuff.
I remember that live. Yeah. That was a great live.
It was impactful. Very impactful. Yeah. And listen, this stuff comes off my memory because in times like these when we're all kind of like shuffling to kind of take in what's going on around us. Listen, to the people who say this is just an app. Yeah, it is just an app, but we're people on this app and we interact with each other. Call it parasocial, call it emotional, call it bonding, call it whatever, brotherly, sisterly, call it family, call it whatever you want. We're impacting with people in their real lives. And so I'm drawn to just share with you all that even though things are uncomfortable, keep in mind, you deal with stuff in your personal life that's uncomfortable. And you know what? It's not the end of the world. And if you believe and being able to correct things, and life bring changes. Two things you got to get used to. And to the point you were talking about earlier with the whole Bella situation. Being comfortable, being uncomfortable is not an easy thing to do. Just keep it in mind. Somebody told you one time, when you're uncomfortable, get used to it, because you got to get comfortable and uncomfortable. As far as Bella's concerned, when you're dealing with anything, two things in life that's always true is change, and I forget the other thing. But there's always going to be change in life, and with
Yeah,
the
I
change
want
that come along, with the change that come along with life, you may not always agree with it, but damn it, hang in there, stick in there, go through it, because you cannot have growth, you cannot have improvement, you cannot have maximization of whatever it is your greatest potentials are, unless you go through these changes.
right.
Um,
And let me say this before it goes past. $2 said everybody has the same speech, but still goes back to the same BS afterwards. Let me explain something to y'all how change works. It doesn't change when something happens, right? And I think this is what we don't get as human beings, right? It doesn't change, or somebody passes away and now I got this epiphany, I'm going to be a changed person. It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that, which is why I say it's important before you lose someone to start making the change prior. It's not easy to transition into something when something happens out the blue. It does not work like that. That's why you get temporary changes. That's why family members get to fighting, and all of this stuff go back. It's like they love each other this week and then they go right back to their corners 2 months later. It's because anything that you want to be able to see effective, you have to practice it on a regular basis, and it doesn't just change because there's been a drastic shift. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you still have to create the pattern for it. What happened yesterday was a prime example. Instead of people saying, let's have a day off or let's have a moment of silence, there was complete chaos. There was complete, utter, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. And I know when Vada passed away, we didn't act like that. We did not act like that. You know what I'm saying? And it actually started a change in us when she passed away. You know what I'm saying? We made a lot of amends, and we haven't had no beef ever since, because that's what she wanted, right? And y'all was like, "Oh, this is fake. This is that." No, it's not that deep. For to lose another person over this petty bullshit, that's where we shifted it. You know what I'm saying? At times, a lot of it's petty, and you have to determine what's petty and what's worth it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I lose my life today, don't come on here saying you fucked with me when you didn't fuck with me. And I mean that. I mean that. Don't come on here saying you fucked with me or you sorry when I'm gone. It's bullshit. No, you didn't. Oh, sure, I thought you left and went in the room. My bad, I didn't know he was still in here. Like, he said, ooh. Like, I got a list. My people don't even let them in my funeral. And I'm dead serious. Don't play with me. Don't play with my family. Don't put no post up about me. Don't put no video up about me. Because I ain't rock with you. At this point, you ain't doing it for me. You doing it for yourself. And you doing it for the attention and the clout for you. Because this ain't got nothing to do with me. Because you ain't do it while I was here.
Hey, look. Well, just like everything else, we can't control what people. You know what? You're right. I've talked to you and said this to you before, and it bears repeating. A lot of people want to be close to you, whether it's getting in your box, whether it's drawing your attention in the comments, whether it's talking to you when they see you in other places on TikTok. They want the annexation. They want the closeness, the proximity. They want to be around you because of the energy that you project. They want to be, and I talked to you about this last week. People want to be around you for different reasons. They come around you for different reasons. Some people get, good stuff from you. And it is what it is. You cannot control what it is about you that people come around you for, but that's what they come for. And I'm saying that to say this, and I'll pause. It's a vibe. And I say this, anytime I see where there's discord, people not getting along, people disagreeing, people misunderstanding stuff, people getting into conflict and complications, the one question that always comes to my mind is, and I wish I could get in people's face and ask them this, where is your peace? And even if you don't know where it is, I challenge you to ask yourself, where is your peace? Because if you're here and your peace is over there, then the question becomes, how do you get to it? How do you adjoin it? How do you bring yourself back in alignment with peace? Because when you have these episodes where people are exploding and going off online, they're not in peace. And so whatever it takes for you to get back in peace, I challenge you to do that sooner rather than later, because being out of the ordinary because you can't find peace or don't have peace is a bad place to be, and you shouldn't stay there long. I said this too before. People fall out with each other, and it's hard for them to hold on to that anger, because a week or two, a month or two later, they done come right back in the spaces where they blocked you, and they done unblocked you and came right back and right up in your face, either acting like nothing ever happened or looking for some kind of way to correct things and make things right. So, we have to find a tolerance for that and allow there to be, you know what, I was wrong yesterday. How do I fix it today? How do I make things correct today? Some people call it standing on business because they're stubborn and stiff-necked and don't want to change, don't want to adjust themselves, don't want to see any wrong in what they do, only want to point out the wrong in other people. And you can't go around living like that thinking you're perfect. So find your peace, keep your peace, and hold on to it.
I agree. And we all gonna have our moments. We gonna have our times. Like, life comes with ups and downs, and all of this stuff. So everybody ain't perfect. The drama's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Stop. No more. Look at this. Why?
Do this.
Like, drama things recycle, right? So what happens is, goes on, right? Life still goes on. It just does. When a person passes away, you're clearly mistaken. That's not how life works. It's going to keep moving even when you're not. So I say do things like what Jen did and what Vada did, and own your shit, make amends where you need to see fits, because you know what I'm saying, or make amends if it's somebody. Look, I'm not making no amends with somebody passing away. Ain't gonna make me make amends with you. If I don't fuck with you, if I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. A person passing away ain't gonna change that. I'm not gonna have no sudden boost of I just want no. You know what I'm saying? But if I really feel like this is dumb, I'm picking up the phone. Because we have something deeper than this pettiness. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's different. There's levels to this. But you have to decide what it is to you. You know what I'm saying?
And mean it.
Yeah.
Mean it.
Right. So
there's nothing worse than seeing a person in decline. The stuff is burning down around, bridges burning all around them. They can't go here, can't go there, because they done burned bridges. And then they just keep going down the path of self-destruction, and nobody wants to deal with them. It's a terrible thing to watch. But when people really do have the mind and the heart to want to change, the mind and the heart to want to make things right, the mind and the heart to want to adjust themselves and be better and do better and treat people better and not cause hell and have hell and damnation with everybody they come in contact with, that's something we should embrace as a community, because we're all very different people. I'm not T is not me. We don't even agree on everything, and I'm cool with that. I don't have to agree with everything that you do and everything that you say, but where it all matters is when we're dealing with stuff. If I call you a friend, if I consider you a friend, I'm gonna be there to work things out, no matter what the disagreement is. I'm gonna be there to work things out, because at the end of the day, the friendship means more to me than the disagreement. And I think we as people need to see each other as bigger than the situation. If we respect each other as being bigger than the situation, There should be, again, tolerance for us to be able to make a change and get things back on track.
And like that's the thing with real friendships. Like y'all seen things happen between myself and my friends on the app, right? Those are my own app friends, right? I'm not dragging that. You don't see me every chance I get, I throw their name in anything. I'm not dragging them. I refuse. And that's how you know there was something authentic and genuine there. You don't spend your live stream dragging your people that you ever once called a friend. Because if I once considered you a friend, that means I chose you. That means I cared for you. I had some type of love for you. You know what I'm saying? So for me to drag you every single day, or now we going off on each other and it's mad day and we doing this, that's not a friendship. That's to me, that's people that link together on misery and wasn't really authentic. Because I'd be damned if me
Right.
and my friends finna be going back and forth on this motherfucking app. We're not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We gonna have we had a disagreement. If it publicly happened, we gonna deal with it there. But it's not going. I'm not gonna continue to let this shit. You're not gonna. We're not talking about it no more.
Right. Right. See, and the thing is, you can't come on this app and tell people you robbed a bank and then expect nobody to have an opinion about it, tell you this, that, or the other, how they feel about it, what they think about it, whatever the case. Some people gonna love you for it and say, "Oh, you got away with it, damn." Some people gonna be like, "Wow, why would you rob a bank? That's crazy." Whatever the case may be, you're gonna have people agree with you and people disagree with you.
Right.
You need to be able to, if you're gonna bring it to the app, you need to be able to stand on dealing with how people respond to it. And everybody's not gonna be your friend about it. Now, that don't mean they don't like you. That don't mean they don't care for you. That don't mean they don't want to move forward in agreement and dealing with you. But you can't just bring stuff to the app and then think everybody's supposed to just feel the way you do about it, regardless of what it is.
Right. That's true. Yep. You're gonna have
And I think that's how people get
disagreements.
caught
You're
up.
gonna have.
People get caught up thinking
Yep.
that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, we come from different backgrounds. Everybody has different backgrounds, different experience, different exposures in life, and those are the things that make and shape us to be who we are. But you can't take the way you were made and shaped and force other people to just get in line with it like that's the way it's supposed to be. Because everybody didn't have that negative. Like you were talking earlier about how Gen X talked about her situation where she had been through the trauma of being pew-pewed several times.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard Gen X tell that story, it's very, very heart-wrenching. You
Yep.
can't just separate yourself from it and act like it's something that
Yeah.
that she hadn't still lived through for the rest of her life, kind of thing. It was very impactful. Some people thought it was something that was being done or spoken of for clout or just to try to make her seem like a tough person. You know what?
Yeah.
If something like that don't make you tough, something might be wrong with you.
Right.
I know
Right.
one
And that's what
thing.
I'm saying. Like you forever. That's why what I told her, and this goes for anybody today. And I was talking to
That's
my mom
cool.
about it yesterday because my mom was listening in on all the people, like arguing. And I'm like, Mom, yes, somebody just passed away. And my mom was like, and they doing all that? And I'm like, yep.
Thanks, Tim.
But anyway, I explained my mom what happened. I explained to her the dynamics of it. And I said, when everything went down, I had two choices, believe it or not. But regardless of whatever choice I made, it had no effect on me, right? If it wasn't true, right, that's still on her. She has to log out this app and look at herself in the mirror knowing that she's still dealing with something deeper than that to make up something like that. And if it is true, I send my condolences. So regardless of anything, I was not going to spend my time questioning that because it wasn't my place to. You get what I'm saying? And it was not my place to. Like, you don't got to prove shit to me that doesn't have an effect on. It doesn't have an effect on me either way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't going to make or break me by if you were honest or not. So a lot of times we fight these battles. You got a really loud background, Bistro. That's why I muted you. We fight these battles that are not even ours to fight. And you spend so much time fighting, you forget what you're fighting for. And all that time you spent fighting, you could have been loving on each other, hugging on each other, like all kind of stuff. What you fighting for? Go ahead, be strong. Hey, y'all.
A little bit, and that is people act like there's different packs and different armies and different forces on TikTok. Like there's this group and there's that group and there's these people and those people, and they are juxtaposed and against each other. Let me tell you what. The same people that sit up here in this live, when T goes off, you'll see 1,000 people in the next live, and it'll be the same people, whether they agree with everything that goes on over here, agree with everything that goes on. Well, you don't have your own army of people. And this whole situation where people want you to be one way or the other about stuff, sometimes you can just be like, you know what? It doesn't impact me. It doesn't affect me. I'm not bothered by it one way or the other. And I'm not going to sit up here and pick a side, so to speak, and choose like I'm going to hate somebody because somebody else has a different opinion about them. Listen, it's okay to be unbiased. It's okay to not have an opinion where situations don't necessarily affect you and you don't have to be involved. It's okay to not be okay with situations too. So take what other people are dealing with, learn from it. Let it be something that you can be, keep your, even if you have an opinion, it's okay to keep your damn opinion to yourself.
I'm so glad you brought
It
that up
really is.
because before I leave, I got one more thing to clear up too. So yesterday in a live, my name was brought up multiple times before all of this happened with the Hulk, AP, and Shatonia situation, right? And I was lied on. And I didn't appreciate it, right? It was said, like from both people that I warned both of them about each other. Shatonia did message me and apologize for lying, but I'm gonna clear it up publicly because I didn't believe she said it. Like when it was said that Shatonia and AP said that, I didn't believe that it was actually said. I thought that the person that was saying they said it was lying, and I was like, no, they didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't warned nobody about nobody. You understand? So I wouldn't think that they would lie, like, and both of them say the same shit. No way, Jose. However, I got the message yesterday from Shatonia apologizing for lying on me. And like I told her, and I'm gonna tell y'all, stop throwing me in the midst of y'all shit to cover up whatever y'all got going on. Like, it's not cool. And just because you know what I'm saying, she lied on me because AP said it first. And she said she got tired of her saying shit about her, so she just said it to combat what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? But it still doesn't make it acceptable because then you're messing with my reputation. One thing that I pride myself on when it comes to people relationships and people's outside of this app, I stay out of it. I honestly do. I don't insert myself into nobody relationship shit because I don't want to be a part. That shit is tough. Breaking up with somebody, being a bearer of bad news, that shit is tough. So I don't insert myself in that shit. The only time I knew about Hulk and AP was when I thought they were broken up by that time when he interrupted her live. Otherwise, I had no idea they were dating. Me and Hulk never talked about it. We never discussed them. We never discussed anything. I didn't find out until AP called me while I was on live and told me that they were dating and what he did on the live stream. At that point, I thought they had broke up. So we never talked about it again after that. So for me to say, hey, let me warn you about Shatonia, that wouldn't have been a conversation we would have had because I didn't even know they were dating. So that wouldn't have been a conversation. Now, maybe when they were arguing, I may have said, like, she really in love with him. Like, don't start trauma bonding with her. I did say that. This is after they broke up because one thing women do is they not trauma bonded, but bonded through trauma. They start to then build a relationship based off the fact they both fucked the same nigga, and now y'all think y'all besties over this dude, and it don't work like that. It's really just two people keeping tabs on who dealing with the person longer or who's still in contact with the person. So maybe that's something I may have said. You might not want to do that. You get what I'm saying? But to warn her about her with Hulk, never. But to warn her about, yeah, don't start getting close with this girl over y'all having the same heartache. That's not going to really work out for you. So I do recall saying that to her because that would be not too smart. But this was around the time when court happened and she was saying that they had talked on the phone or some shit like that. And I was like, be weary with that. Don't start doing that because, she might still have feelings for him and y'all, it's going to come up to y'all keeping tabs on each other more than y'all really having an authentic relationship. So that's more so what I may have said versus don't talk to her about she's a problem or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? So for them to throw me in that is really fucked up because I don't bring up they shit. Like I don't talk about them, their relationship. I would respect that people don't lie on me or don't use me out of context. Like, you know what I'm saying? They both if I wasn't there when it was said, one thing, if AP said it in the right, if AP said it the way it happened, then AP is not lying. But if AP is saying that while her and Hope was dating, I warned her about Shatonia, I wasn't there when it happened. I didn't hear her say it. I didn't hear Shatonia say it. And I didn't think neither one of them said it. I basically said when it was brought to me, I said, nah, that person lying. They didn't say that. I don't think they would say such a thing. So I honestly didn't think it was said until Shatonia messaged me and apologized for lying. So I didn't think, well, if it's on the 411 or not, at the end of the day, at the time, I didn't see it. So again, when it was brought to me, Bistro, you got a loud background. I didn't believe it. Okay, so if she said it the way I explained, then AP is not lying. I advised her not to build a relationship with her on the basis in which they were possibly building a relationship on. But as far as advising her with Hulk and all that, no, I didn't do none of that. And I wouldn't have done that. So I didn't know until yesterday that that it was said when she apologized for lying on me. So right, and that's what I'm saying. Don't use it to take a shot. Don't use it in a way as if I was doing it in a malicious way or anything like that. Say it in the context in which it was used. So I don't like that shit. It was solid of her for owning it, but it still happened publicly, and it still makes me look bad for the people that heard it and ain't gonna be in this live to hear me address it. So regardless of her owning it off on the back end, it still happened on the front end with I don't know how many people in the room of this being said, which makes me look like on the back end that I'm messy, and I'm not. On the back end, I don't get in that shit. I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me look like something that I'm not. And that's not cool for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how I roll. I don't roll like that. So I'm addressing it now. Just in case anybody had any questions about it. AP is going to lose it tonight. She loves her name get mentioned. Her name didn't get mentioned in a negative light. Like I said, it's not about her. It was about me being lied on. So AP is not going to lose anything because nothing negative was said about her. So I doubt that that's going to be a issue. Go ahead, y'all. I'm done. What's up, Sassy Mom? She ain't gonna go live about this. It's not even that deep. It's not that deep. And if she did, then she does. It doesn't really matter to me. But I don't think it's that deep. Thank you, Tina. I just don't want nobody lying on me. Because I don't play with people relationships. I ain't one of them on the back end. Girl, don't be talking to him and then be saying, ooh, don't be talking to her. I don't play with that shit.
Yeah. So in this season where recapping has become the new phenom, everybody wants to get on here and recap stuff. And listen, there's a place for it. I can appreciate it. It's good to jump in and see what's going on and find out from some of the recap sources and such. I'm all for it. You know, salute. I'm with you. Bring me the damn recap. You know, some people who can't deal with the situation when they see it happen and unfold in 4K right before them, you know, they get to come back and maybe rethink what it is they thought the first time they heard it. I don't know. But I still want, and this is where I'm a little bifocal, if you will, I wish we would still, at some point, get to normalize on this app people minding their damn business. There's a place for that, too.
It ain't gonna happen. Right now, we talking about somebody's business.
She said it ain't gonna happen. I mean, so many things come to mind. I mean, listen, it's good. But see, here again, back to my original point. You know, it's okay to have a fallout with somebody, disagree with them, and if you're able to communicate and have a form of communication with them and can say, hey, T, I was wrong, I messed up. You know what? It's okay to be in a position where you realize that you made a mistake and have the decency about yourself to try to correct the situation.
Hold on, let me check this fake page real quick to keep coming up in here. Fine wine. She said recent events have exposed content creators and who they really are, and it's made y'all go tuck behind the troll page. You see how that work? It really don't change shit. Recent events have exposed content creators for who they really are, and it has made you guys tuck your tail and hide behind troll pages to still come be around them content creators. So it really doesn't change anything. You just don't come from your page. So you still a supporter, you still comment on they shit, you still come and do all the shit, but you just come from a fake page. So at the end of the day, if people have exposed themselves, then you expose yourself for who you really are by if you're going to continue to support it or if you're going to move the fuck around. And a lot of the times, you still here thinking that you watching a train wreck, but you really the train wreck hiding from a fake ass page. The train wreck is really you. The person that has to create a fake account to watch the creators that you say have exposed themselves and that you don't like. That's really the train wreck. It's you. The fact that I gotta make a fake ass page with another name to come watch some shit happen and still troll. Like, bitch, just sit back and watch it happen. Or shut the fuck up. My meltdown? You ain't see me meltdown. What meltdown? You see me meltdown? When? When did you see me melt down? I'll wait. You see me be accountable. You see me accept disappointment. But melt down now, you don't get that from me. You don't get that from me. But one thing you ain't seen me have to do is go hide behind a page and fight you. Oh, you think she broke me down? Oh. Well, you definitely delusional. If you think that another person on this app broke me down, bitch, you gonna be waiting forever for a train wreck. A motherfucker on this app don't have the ability to break me down, baby. Try again. Go ahead.
Something else that bears repeating too. Last week, you shared with us while you was ripping and running around and doing this and doing that or whatever. You shared with us that stuff is going on with your personal life, and you said, you know what, you don't like to mix the two. So when stuff's going on, you need to focus your attention on and take care of in your personal life. You unplug and you step away and you handle your business. Even though you have days you're supposed to come on and do this, days you're supposed to come on and do that. You know what? When real life situation is drawing your attention and demanding that you pay some attention to it, it's okay to step back and do it. And you shared that. Let me tell you what, there's a lot of people right now need to unplug from this. Yeah. Unplug and go handle their own personal business. Life is more important.
I can't do both.
Right. Life is more important in your personal life than it is to sit up here and be what I hear people tongue hustling and arguing back and forth for. What do you call it? What do you call it, T, when people are swinging and stuff?
Lip boxing, windmilling.
Windmilling. People are windmilling.
Mm-hmm. You like that troll doing in the comments.
You all windmilling
Windmill.
on TikTok, and your life is falling apart all around you in real life.
Yep. And that's
I'm
why I
proud.
say, and that's
We'll be here.
really important. I got a call this morning from one of my TikTok brothers, and he was like, "You good?" I'm like, "I'm good." He's like, "I ain't seen you." I'm like, "I've been on, but haven't been on like I usually am. I got some stuff that I'm dealing with outside the app." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "I was hoping you ain't letting this app break you down." I said, "I would never." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nobody on this platform that will ever get the opportunity to break me down. You get what I'm saying? To be honest, right before this shit happened in my real life, we had just hit a milli. We had just celebrated. We had just did a really big live, and that's the part that people miss. That whole week we was chilling. There was something that happened in my real life where I removed myself and dealt with that. But people then associated that with what happened on the app, not even realizing, fuck this app. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, y'all won't, but this is the problem. They want something so bad that they will delusionally see it because they can't find it. You ever seen something like a person, they really hungry to the point they start tasting food? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you motherfuckers want to see me crumble so bad, right? That you will even create a scenario of me breaking. The bitch just said I cried. She literally just said you were crying. When you see me shed a motherfucking tear on this app? Not a once. So the fact that you seen tears show me the delusion in you. It shows me the delusion in you.
Yeah. Maintain your peace. Control your
Hello,
peace.
T. How you doing?
What's up, Keith?
The
Queen.
thing is, I don't know why people say what they say about you. I've been following you since you were following the men. One thing about you, you have never changed. You have always been the same. You speak on it. You say what you're going to say. If you're not going to speak on it no more, you're done. Not many people are like that. You stand 10 toes down no matter what. And I'm going to
Always.
continue to watch you.
Thank you.
And I'm out.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. The girl said you said you was crying. Yeah, but not about this app. I never said I cried about this app. Never. Not once said I cried about anything that happened on this app. Roll the footage back. You won't get that from me. You won't. It's okay, Journey. You be all right. Yeah, it's two fine wines in here. She done stole the other fine wine name. Yeah, fine wine. She done stole your name. Imitator. She an imitator. And y'all do realize, let me help y'all out with something. I think the one thing y'all don't realize. Let's just say this app did break me. Y'all do realize me taking a break would not be smart when doing exactly what you want me to do, cry and all that shit. You know that make people support you more, right? Let's keep it 100. You do know that had I really cried on this app and all that shit, it wouldn't break me. It would make my platform grow. It actually doesn't take away. It actually grows the platform when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think y'all get that. The app can't break you. Like, when you have shit that go on, people then want to see you come out of it. So they support you even harder. So me taking a break due to the app would not be wise. It wouldn't be wise. It would be to stand in it and to continue, because then it builds. So the app could never make me take a break. I would have to stand in it And that shows the transparency, that shows humanity, that shows all of those things, and people support you even harder. Just a little game for y'all. Don't get it twisted. Thank you, Brown Eyes. Oh yeah, I'ma always be me, baby.
What up, Corey? Corey down there tripping. He said you was on live crying because he chose somebody else.
I guess.
That's something to
I
cry
guess.
about.
While Ty doesn't mind you happen to be a distraction, you getting off of that. Nah, Fine Wine been bothering me for the last week or so. She's a weirdo. A lot of people have said, they feel hurt and they feel wronged by a person they don't know nothing about. A person they ain't never met in real life. It can make them feel that strong.
I would love to see some of these people who have so much to say in the comments go live sometime.
They wouldn't.
So we can really hear and see what their attitudes are, what their likes and dislikes are, and what they really stand on in real life. But it seems like everybody's judgmental. Everybody wants to sit around and be the corrective action for everybody else. They want to call everybody else out. Where you at? What you standing on? Who are you?
Nothing.
Who are you?
Trolls.
Cam up. Come up and cam up.
They would never. They cowards.
How you doing, love?
What's going on?
Man, not much. I just was checking in, man. I always like when I come on live. I always check to see what you doing when you live, because since I started like using this app, you always been on here like some motivational stuff. Like even when the haters come, you still always find a way to come out looking like the champ on top. Like you don't. I've done watch the trolls come for you and you come for them for real. Like bitch, don't come from my head. I fuck with it because I really didn't know how this app worked, and people like you have taught me how to use this platform for real. So I don't. Come on, fuck it, hater. You done went through all that and still find why you doing it. Fuck what they talking about.
Yeah, look. Listen. This app, I've been on this app for almost 3 years. Try
That's
dealing with
crazy.
real life. The app can't match real life, and I think that's the
Thanks.
difference between me and other people. Like a lot of people, they take their real life and they project it onto the app. I deal with the app and then deal with my real life separately. I don't deal with them both the same. And that makes me, when I'm dealing with them from this app, not from what I got going on in my real life. You know what I'm saying? Because if I dealt with them the way, if I got shit going on in my real life, I would too then be pushing and projecting negative things onto them that isn't genuine, or even trauma bonded or bonded through trauma, whatever. So my thing is, if I'm dealing with real life shit, deal with my real life shit and then come and deal with the app. A lot of people don't have the ability to do that. So they just come on here and they push their real life shit and they blend them together.
You're one of the few shows, like, even like, say if you got stuff going on, like you won't let it get out of hand. Even if it's a bunch of mess, like a lot of shows, like, it's like they almost encourage for the out of hand. They want it to get.
Oh, it get bad over here. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I didn't realize, like, I done been on some and people just try to start eating me out. I'm like, listen, fam, I'm secure in who I am, man. Ain't nobody about to have me on here acting outside my body or cussing. But once I figured out this was a big game really for everybody and everybody just playing and trying to, man, it's a rat race, man. It's sad really how human beings be acting over a little bit of, so-called celebrity, whatever it's supposed to be on here.
It get dirty over here too, though. My platform ain't that much different. It get messy. It get messy over here. Like I ain't gonna let you think that it's about to say, like, it get real bad and ugly over here. Don't get it twisted. It get ugly. I think you came over here around the time where I was dealing with shit off the app. So you haven't gotten to see that yet because I've been chill. But don't judge too quick.
I mean, as long as you ain't changing your character, though, I'm not. I really,
I'm the same.
Right, exactly. My bad.
But yeah, I don't want you to think it don't get messy over here, because it do.
I just was popping in saying what's up
Okay.
anyway. I hadn't popped up and say hey to you, man.
I appreciate you stopping by. I'm getting ready. I'm waiting on it to cool down in these streets so I can go outside.
For sure. It started raining on me. I don't even know what I'm about to do now. This might be changing up my whole what I was about to do.
Oh yeah, it ain't raining.
Yeah, it's pouring. What?
Um,
Yeah, I'll
hold on.
check back in. You know, I'm gonna watch you. I
Okay.
gotta slide up there. I gotta hit the road real quick. I'll get back to that. Hey, I'm in Tennessee right now.
Okay, thank you.
For sure. God bless you though, girl. Keep going.
You too. Fine Wine said it's gonna be funny when TikTok is banned. The unemployed people gonna be hurting. The unemployed people are already hurting. I think the troll people that ain't got nowhere to project their anger gonna be the ones hurting. As long as you got a career, you be all right. TikTok get banned. One thing about people that's chosen, there's always gonna be a door opening when one closed. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be one door open when one closed. The unemployed people are already struggling, baby. The employed people are struggling. Yeah. People that work 9 to 5 are struggling. Yeah. But what really is gonna start happening is people gonna be you're gonna see more trauma, because they ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got nothing to listen to. They ain't got no motivation. They ain't got nothing to get them through their day. So what really gonna happen is how you gonna survive, troll Fine Wine. Yeah, I actually am. Go to my Facebook, my IG. Let me put it like this, Fine Wine. I'm popping in real life. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Whatever I put my mind to, I succeed. I'm popping in real life. I made a name for myself in my real life, not just on the app. Whatever I put my hands on is going to flourish. If I work at a job, they gonna all know me. If I'm in the streets as an author, they gonna all know me. If I'm on this app, they gonna all know me. But who are you? It don't matter what I got. Still popping. What's your point? You ain't. I don't need an app to keep me popping. This app can go away right now and I'm still gonna be relevant. Are you? Before I came on this app, when I walk in the clubs, they say my name over the DJ booth. When I walk in the building, my name is announced just by entering the building. You ain't gotta believe it. It's videos all over. All you gotta do is go on my Facebook. It don't matter. I said wherever I go. If I don't frequent it, of course they don't know me now, will they? But to be honest, let's go there. So somebody said where I live. Actually, I'm getting more known. They stopping me at airports. They noticed me in clubs out here. Actually in Dallas. They knew who I was when I went to visit Dallas. They know who I am in Texas. Went to a family event. They didn't even know I was family members with them. They watch me. So what's your point? What else? Yes, yep, sure do. Hood too. And low income. All of them know. Everything I got. No. Let me help y'all out with something while y'all think y'all be doing something. If a bitch got Section 8, hood, or low income, you still got to file taxes. I keep trying to tell y'all this. I don't know what y'all think y'all doing or proving. If you got any type of subsidy or not, TikTok, you still have to file taxes. You still have to file taxes. You know that, right? If I have any subsidy, they request them documents. They request that. Get arrested? No, I ain't been to jail. I ain't been to jail. So just know what y'all, just know the law or know what you're talking about. Cause I'll be fucking up some more shit if I don't file these taxes over here. And yeah, you still pay rent. Like, I don't think they understand those things, the dynamics. So stop assuming things.
All right, T Love, I gotta unload this truck. Get ready for my night party time. Hey, listen, to each one, teach one, share something good with somebody sometime, please. Again, if nobody told you they love you today, we do. Please don't make me cry. No, I'm out of here.
Bye-bye. Somebody asking what does it matter? It matters because people are haters. Right? People are haters. It's black people that do it. It's like they always want to try to see you see somebody thriving. Let's just say I was on all of this shit, right? You mad because you see somebody coming up. So now you want to be like, well, go do this, go do that, go, like, let me try to take this from this person. Let me try to get this person. But then if a person homeless, you say, oh my God, a person's homeless. I can't believe that. Like, y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all want to validate somebody. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to uplift somebody. What was your question, Drop Queen? Right, Red 24. Serious questions. The TikTok send 1099s. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, Drop Queen. Before the end, right around the end of the year or January. They do send 1099, yep. And you gotta file that shit. My tax refund was not a lot this year. My tax refund was not a lot this year. Trust me. And that's the thing people don't get. You gotta file this shit. Like, you got to file this shit for real. And if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. Trouble. Nah, IRS gonna get their money. You talking about TikTok, IRS is gonna get their money. Yep. Oh yeah, I know. Nah, detention ain't popping in. Detention block. Why would people get mad to get away? Because they not doing it. Because they're not doing it. That's why. And there's this instead of people removing themselves from you, their dislike for you is them to try to see how far they can tear you apart. And when it don't work, they get angry. And that's what they become obsessed with, waiting around seeing one thing go wrong in your life so they can have some form of satisfaction, but it never lasts long because you never stay down. And that's what we have on this app. We have a bunch of people that want you to fall, and even if you trip, they like, "Ooh, gotcha," and then you keep on walking. They be like, "Fuck." That's what happened when you spend your time obsessed on waiting for somebody else to fail. You stay stagnant in your shit. I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I sit around waiting on somebody to fail and miss all my blessings because I'm waiting on somebody else to fall. All while watching them catch their blessings, waiting on them to drop one. Can y'all imagine? Watching somebody catch their blessings and waiting for the moment that one of them fall. You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing that's a shift. Damn, that failed, but God say, I got something bigger. Here, you ain't have no room for that. And then they get more mad because they see you keep leveling up and they looking at the times that they want you to fall, but you never really fall because you always on the rise. Yeah, that's trouble. Yes, yes. That's why they be waiting. That's why they be like, "Oh, I saw a tear." No, you didn't. I saw you frown. Oh, really? That's what they be waiting for. To the point where they would try to sabotage you. They would try to sabotage you. They would start trying to take it off the app and try to find ways to poke into your real life. And don't even realize ain't shit to find. Because I'm aware of people like y'all. So I always got to stay on my toes. Because I see them call police on Peach, the lady Peach. with the 7 kids and say she molesting her kids. Hey, Laugh, I see them call the police, sending the police to that lady house, saying that, you know, she neglecting her kids just so they can get a reaction. I see what people are, how low people are willing to go because you're on a rise. I see it. So I have to make sure I keep my eyes dotted and my T's crossed. Because people gonna forever try to come, and when they see they can't get you on behind the screen, they gonna try to figure out how to get you off the screen. Because they have to find a way to break you. Because you're not breaking fast enough. Hey, my lab. But what people don't realize is when you touch what God's protected, all you're gonna do is see them. Even if what you do work, God is gonna make sure He puts something else better in place. So all you doing is making way for their blessings to come. That's all you do. Is you make way for their blessings to come. That's it. That's all. You ready? You wanna go swimming? Okay, let me get my swimsuit on. Let me get my swimsuit. My most favorite book I wrote, Cash Only, is my favorite for entertainment. Chasing the High is my favorite if you need self-help. That's right.
What you got going on over there?
Getting ready to go swimming with this guy right here. Come on.
Get ready to go somewhere.
Go swimming
Going swimming.
with this little fella. Well, we ain't going. You ain't gonna
Hey,
yell at me. I'm gonna take you somewhere.
who you talking to, little boy?
That's
Don't
what
you
I said. Who you think he's talking to if he
hey,
go
hey,
swimming?
hey, he need a whooping. He need
Oh,
a whooping.
I got him good yesterday.
Yeah, he need a whooping. Yeah.
But you
He
gotta
told
get
us
it
to
up
stop.
today.
Yeah. He need a whooping. Yeah.
I got him good yesterday.
Get his ass right together.
Did I get him disrespected yesterday? He almost had these people take me to jail, running around the hotel talking about don't kill me.
Hold on, TJ. You need
You
my
got the
belt?
belt? You got the belt? Give me that
need
belt.
a belt.
Let me get the belt. See the belt? You want to see the belt?
You need a belt? Yeah, he need a whooping. He need a whooping. Yeah. What you got going on over there, TJ?
Getting ready to go get in the pool.
Oh, that's right. I bet you ain't getting your hair wet.
Yes, I will.
Black women do not get their hair wet.
I got it wet the other day.
And you better not splash water around her.
Ask him. I was on live. I went under the water and everything.
I don't believe it.
Didn't I, y'all?
Black women don't play that shit.
Ask them.
Oh, you got braids in your hair. That's because you got braids. Okay. That ain't no wig or nothing like that.
No, I know.
Yeah, I got braids.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a braid wig. I'm sorry.
Nah, braid. It'd be a little.
Yeah, my bad. I thought that was a braid wig.
The braid wig could be on my forehead. Like
okay. Yeah. So, okay, if you got braids, then you might do it. But on the regular circumstances, if you just got, just your hair, you ain't finna get your damn hair.
Yeah, if I had the shortcut still, I wasn't getting under that water.
You ain't getting under that damn water. You tell that shit to somebody else. Yeah, exactly. That little shortcut you just had. Oh, shit. You would have never done that. I ain't lying. Well, go on, y'all go have fun swimming and shit like that.
I'll see y'all.
Lose my number. Don't call me no more.
Okay, y'all. Ooh. I'm up there, y'all. Oh, I just feel like I'm bigger. Okay, y'all. I gotta go put my swimsuit on. Come on. You tell everybody bye?
No.
Tell them say, oh shoot, this thing, y'all gotta give me in the ring light. You ain't giving nobody no buns. You need to sit down somewhere, Chaton. You're always trying to give somebody some buns. Sit down somewhere. I know, right? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Uh-oh, somebody finna go live. Okay, y'all, let's do the hand hearts. Can everybody do the hand hearts? I'll do a dance.
No.
Y'all ready?
No. No.
I had a yellow one too, y'all. It got messed up. Don't put that on.
Well, I can't enjoy and see the party.
Oh, okay. You go see it down there in the comments. Here, hold on. Let me go see what my mama doing. I got it from Amazon. Come on. What you do? You did something? Come here. Let me find out. Come on. I think he did something, y'all. Hold on. Come on. Let me go talk to my mama. What you do? Oh, I think he in trouble. He got in trouble. Let's find out. No, it ain't. What happened, Mom?
He kicked down my computer off the table.
For what? On purpose?
Yeah.
Why you do that?
I was kicking that chair.
So was he kicking the chair or did he purposely kick the computer?
He was doing this. I don't know what he was doing, but he was doing this.
Kicking the chair.
Let's go get some food.
I was,
Go put your shoes on.
I was spinning the chair the back and forth. And I picked up the
Told y'all he did something.
I didn't go back on the door.
All right, put your shoes on. I knew it was something. Hello. I knew he did something, y'all.
I didn't do that.
Okay. All right, put your shoes on. Where your crop? One. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't, yeah. It ain't fair to make him wait and then expect him to behave. So bye, y'all.